I waste a lot of money. So today I just wanted to yap about a bunch of dumb stuff I've been buying off of eBay recently. I should really have some more buyer's remorse about it, but I don't. Because if I did, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. I've been accumulating a lot of random knickknacks and other junk that I maybe have spent too much money on, maybe I didn't. So I kind of just want to justify to myself all of my reckless spendings. So to do that, I'm just gonna be documenting all of my dumb crap that I bought recently. Well, actually, not all of these are recently, but they sure are dumb. Alright, I'm gonna start with the least dumb things. Something that borders into that might have actually been a good purchase. So these are comic books. Not just any comic books, they're special. These are Cartoon Network crossover comics. Alright, so a bit of a story time. A long time, like years ago, I was with my family at a Barnes and Nobles for some reason. I couldn't tell you what we were doing there. I think it was just like one of those casual Friday walks where we go around the store to burn off the fat we ate or something, I don't know. But when we were there, I saw this comic right here, and it blew my absolute mind wide open. I could not believe this was a thing. Like a crossover between my favorite cartoon characters? Samurai Jack, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter, Ben 10. Holy crap, I didn't know these existed. So I read a couple of pages there, but I didn't buy it because, I was a kid, and like I've said before, I was kind of shy about asking my parents to buy me stuff. So, unfortunately, we left it there. And over the years, I didn't really think about it much, but it's one of those things that never truly leaves your mind. It's always back there in the deepest, darkest corners of your past experiences. It's somewhere down there just waiting to be sparked like a sleeper agent. So yeah, one day I randomly started thinking about it again, and I'm like, oh man, I need to get my hands on it. I need to fulfill that empty corner of my life, that childhood hole that was left behind. Or rectangle. Only problem is that they're out of print. Yeah, they're old, they don't make them anymore. So I decided to look it up and do a little research, and I found out, yeah, the audio is gonna get kind of crappy. I found out that there were two of them. Super Secret Crisis War. I had no idea. Oh, I'm holding this backwards. I had no idea. It seems like this one features some of the more recent ones, and this one has some of the little oldies. Even back then, I'm not sure when these came out. It doesn't have a date. I feel like even back then, these characters were already getting kind of old. They were showing their age a bit, relatively. So I decided to look them on eBay. Hang on, I should probably be holding them. So I decided to look them up on eBay, and individually, they go for $30 to $35. They're not that pricey, but relatively speaking. But there was this one guy who was selling both of them for $40. And I'm like, oh, yep, that's mine, that's it, I'm getting it. And now I have them, yay! So I feel kind of bad because I kind of flipped that guy. One of the issues had on the spine was it was kind of like weirdly decayed. It was gross and the inside pages were fine. They were in good condition. They were readable and whatever. But I don't know. I'm just a weirdo. It was an itch. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I wanted to look nice. I wanted to be looking good on the shelf because that's what you look at. So I bought these a while ago, and then a couple of months later, I decided to buy from that guy again because he had more. And then when those came, they were in good condition. So I kept this one and returned the one that was damaged. So yeah, I kind of swindled the guy. Whoops. But hey, to be fair, in my defense, the pictures it showed and the condition it said was in good. It showed that it was in good condition. I don't think I stole anything. I paid with my money. I just got what was promised to me, alright? So I think it was just fine. Hopefully nothing illegal happened. I have also bought the Regular Show and Adventure Time crossover comic book. Yeah, how insane is this? All of these comics are essentially, I don't know what you call them, not compilations, not omnibuses. They collect all the issues into one singular one. I don't know what they're called. I'm sure there's a specific word for it. I feel like no one talks about these. The Adventure Time and Regular Show crossover. These were arguably the two biggest shows on the network at the time. If you thought about Cartoon Network, you usually thought of three shows. Regular Show, Adventure Time, and The Amazing World of Gumball. And the two bigger ones got the crossover. I'd argue that The Amazing World of Gumball... I actually think I like Gumball more than both of these nowadays, but... Back then, yeah, these were the two big ones. And people nowadays sometimes talk about how it's crazy that, they never got an official crossover. They never got an animated episode where they talk to each other and all that. Which, thinking back on, I guess is a little weird that they didn't get, a proper one. But to be fair, how many shows actually do crossovers? The big one everyone always points to is Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner. And Timmy Turner, I don't know why I thought of the main character, Fairy Odd Parents. But that felt like a special case, I don't know. I just feel like cartoon crossovers aren't as common as people think they are. They don't happen much. At least they didn't used to. I think nowadays there's a little bit more, but back then there was almost nothing. What a lot of people don't know is that, yeah, Mordecai and Rigby met Finn and Jake in comic book format. And it's official, yeah, it is official. And it's just crazy to think about that. I couldn't really find many people talking about this. So the listings on eBay for this are weird. There's not a single picture on eBay, or I don't think even online. I tried searching for them online, but I couldn't find like a good picture of this actual comic book right here. Usually, sometimes before I buy something, I like to look up videos or images to see what exactly I'm getting my hands on. But this, no one had like a good actual picture of it. No one cared about it. No one talks about this. It's crazy. I don't know why. So I kind of had to risk it. Okay, it says it's in acceptable condition. It's going for a very nice price because these are expensive. You try to look for them on eBay or and on Amazon, they go for like 100 sometimes. This one, I got it for like 30. So yeah, and I almost bought it like for more expensive than that, but like over time I saw it go down. I'm like 30, okay, I'm gonna snatch that up. I kind of had to pray that it was in good condition, and yeah, it actually came in amazing condition. I'm very happy how this turned out. So yeah, I'm a proud owner of these 3 crossover Cartoon Network comic books. Now, have I read any of them yet? No. That just to show you guys how bad my procrastination is. I procrastinate on things I'm actually excited about, things I'm excited to watch or read. Why am I like this? Why do I put off this? Well, someone, God, please help me. Alright, since we're already on the topic of it, I might as well go the full mile. Alright, this is Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion XL. Oh, now this is so nostalgic to me. I didn't own it, but my cousin did. And I remember during the summers when I would go to his house, we would play it all the time. Like, we pretty much played through the entire story mode. And it was so fun seeing like, oh my god, I'm Samurai Jack, I can beat the hell out of a remote and all of that. It was so cool. So, I even though I didn't own it, I pretty much own it, you know, by osmosis. So yeah, you can definitely tell this is very much inspired by Smash Bros. It has everything. It has like the special moves, you know, the whole gimmicks, the story mode, everything. But I remember seeing this a long time ago in the Target or something. Like it was on display, and there was like commercials for it too on TV. And I really wanted it, but I never got it. But I have it now. Yay! I'm also looking for the 3DS version because I think that one came before this one. But that one's harder to find than the other consoles, especially in good condition for a good price. I know they don't. They're not gonna stay new forever, and they don't need to be new. But I would like it for it to be new. This one looked like it came for a great price. It was like $15, and it's like completely new. It has everything. Like hell yeah. God. I'm getting like nostalgic. Like just touching this, I'm like remembering of. Oh my god, man! I played through this. Good times. Good times. All right, so these next few things I'm very proud of. If you were to ask me, like, what I consider to be the most valuable thing I own, like, what's the most rare? I gotta be careful. I am the proud owner of Toon Jam and Toon Jam, the Toonin' Jammin' Video, Cartoon Network. So by now, some of you with keen eyes probably have noticed that I have a lot of stuff involving both Cartoon Network and crossovering. Crossovering? Is that a word? Crossovering? Well, that is on purpose. Because I am planning one day, someday in the far future, to make a video on Cartoon Network crossovers. And I guess this is just my way of like justifying to myself how expensive these were. I don't want to say how much they costed me, but it costed me. Trust me, it did. But they're for a video, and that's how I push myself to click that button. I'm kind of anxious to reveal this just because I don't want someone to steal my idea of making a video about Cartoon Network crossovers. But it'll be fine. I'll probably still, you can steal the idea, I'll still make it in my own like unique voice and all that stuff. So whatever. Here's the big reveal. So some of you may be like, what the heck is Toon Jam? What the hell are you even talking about? I've never heard of this. Toon Jam, I believe, is the first ever Cartoon Network crossover. And it involves this like old mascot that they used to have before he was replaced by like little bubble head things, I think. Okay, let me open it up. I'm very anxious about like I don't want this to be damaged. There you go. It was like an activity. It was a game you could put in and create animated music videos with Moxie and the gang from Cartoon Network. I've owned this for so long I completely forgot what it actually does. But yeah, you can create your own little animations, I suppose. And the VHS was supposed to be, I think, like a tutorial for it. Now, I do own both of the main things that came in that package, but I'm yet to find like a full package, a fully, not even like a fully sealed, but just like a complete package. I'm happy with these two, but I kind of want to own the full thing. I just want to know what it's like to hold that in your hand and like open it. Like I want it so badly. But what's funny is I've spent so much money on them that I probably won't even use them that much in the video. These were formerly lost media. Formerly, they're not anymore. Someone found them and uploaded and ripped them, and they're online for everyone to see and do. So it's all nice and dandy. But I would have still liked to own the physical thing as, like, I guess B-roll. When I eventually do that video, I'm probably barely even gonna use the physical things I bought, even the comics and everything. I'm probably just gonna use the online versions that everyone has already uploaded. This is just gonna be for like me holding like in B-roll for real quick. Oh, this is fun, and then 5 seconds, and then boom, that's it. That's all it was. All that money for just for like 2 seconds. But I'm not gonna lie, I am a little worried that this one might be fake. The VHS for it, like this looks nice and pristine. It still has like the wrapping on it to like insinuate that it's new. But the VHS itself, the cassette is it looks different. To be completely fair, there's not that many pictures of Toon Jam online. Like it's very rare to find them. There's like only one other picture of the actual VHS right now, and it looks way different. Like the sticker is different. The top is supposed to be like a nice little like bombastic red, and like it looks different. It looks too new, and I'm just so anxious and so worried that it might actually be fake. Because like I said, the full video is available online for you to like view. So I'm worried that someone downloaded it, put it in the VHS, and then printed out a case and then sold it online for a lot of money. So yeah, there's a small possibility it might be fake, but the main thing that's like keeping me like still hopeful is that the description said that it was like a specific version. Like I think they play this like in video stores over like intercoms or whatever. It specifically says here that it's for promotional use only. It's a catalog, so it might be a different version. And also, it's also like a niche thing. Like how many people out there know what Toon Jam is? How many are they gonna know to like download it from the internet, put it on VHS, and sell it online? Like it's a niche market. Like who's gonna know about this apart from weirdos like me? Yeah, I'm mostly coping, but there's a small amount of hope in there. This I know for a fact it's real. Like its age is shown. It's harder to fake age like this. There's like little like stains and stuff inside. Like I'm pretty sure this is real. Please, for the love of God, be real. Alright, let's move on to something else. I'm sure I don't know if you can see it, if I'm blocking it, but this is a Funko plush, not plush, what the hell, a Funko Pop. Let me set the table for you. I don't collect Funko Pops. I'm not one of those. Not that I think there's anything necessarily like wrong with like wanting to collect for something you like, but it's just not for me. I've only ever had 2 of them. A Freddy Fazbear one that I got at GameStop when I was like a little kid, and a Jason Voorhees one that my mom got for me at a swap meet. He's missing his machete. I ripped it off. So I'm not a huge Funko guy. So why did I get this? Because it's a limited edition. I think they were having it special for, oh god, what was it called? It was something like Earth, like Gray Earth or something. I'll put it up the website. But it was limited, and I'm like, I gotta have it. I want to have something rare for FNAF. I liked it. So that day, I was very lucky that I didn't have work that day. So I was able to like just be on the website and refresh I think it came out at like 9 or 10. So I was literally like refreshing, and then I'm like, buy it, yeah, insert credit card information. And then yeah, I ordered it and they came in nicely. And I was lucky because I checked in again like half an hour later on that same website, and it was gone. It was completely gone. So I own it, and they made like 10,000 of them. That still seems like a lot, but like I'm one of them that has it. Yeah, 9,500. The figure itself, I kind of like how it has like those weird stains on it, like those weird little scratches. But apart from that, it's just a Freddy Funko Pop, just pissed on. Alright, since we're talking about figures, Might as well explain away this one too. These are Chipper and Tyke Lumber Cove U2s that I bought when they were limited. So these are all purchased. It's for an obscure game that you only know about because it's connected to FNAF in some way. And that's the reason why I wanted it. I was planning, this is the biggest, like I said, I buy a lot of stuff because I always plan to make videos on it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna want these as like a background dressing, you know, to say, hey, look, I own this, and it's they don't sell it anymore. For when I eventually made videos on, you know, Scott Cawthon's old games before FNAF. That was like my big idea of like, oh, I can't wait to do that. I'm gonna surprise everyone. And then like 3 people started making them. I don't know where that boom went. I think it was during the 10th anniversary actually, when people started to look back at the old stuff. Like I think Solar Sands came out with one. It got like 1 million views. It got a comment from Scott Cawthon, and I'm like, God damn it, that should have been me. I was gonna do that, you know? And then like 3 other people did it. I don't know, there was like a little boom. I guess everyone was planning on doing it, and then he beat everyone to it. So yeah, I own this now, and am I still gonna make that video? I don't know, maybe. I don't really know, but hey, I own it. Okay, here's another thing that wasn't expensive. This is the Lion King VHS. I bought this at a swap meet for like, I got it at a great price. I think it was like $4. I bought this for a bit in one of my main channel videos, and I'm not gonna put it up. If you want to see that clip, you better go watch it. That's pretty much it. Now I own it, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't have a VCR anymore. Okay, so this is another obscure and kind of niche little thing. I don't know why I'm like, I just like this kind of stuff. I love digging through obscure and forgotten trinkets. I'm weird. This is a White Knuckle Scoring album, officially licensed by Nintendo. Check that out. I think this was created to help encourage kids to read and write or something. There's a great video on it by the Desk of Death Battle. You should go watch it. I'll like put a link somewhere probably. It's weird because only the first one I think was original by Jellyfish, Ignorance is Bliss, and the rest is just random other songs. But some of you might know Ignorance is Bliss based purely on that really old Mario animation. You know, the one where like they're in a desert, Bowser is stealing oil. Princess holds to you know, and it's so catchy. Like that video is one of the most nostalgic videos of all time to me. Like seriously, it's right up there with that blue shell Yoshi animation video and fucking racist Mario. I hate that racist Mario is nostalgic to me. But yeah, it is just like a nice little obscure piece of Nintendo history that I wanted to own, and it was very important to me that it came with the little what do you call it, manual, a pamphlet. This thing has like a little comic in it, and it's weird because they like use French words sometimes, and I think Yoshi is simping on Princess Peach, like they're thirsty. I don't know. It's just like a really weird piece of obscure history that I really wanted to own, and I got it for I'd say a fair price at like $30 to $40-ish. It's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, I'm so happy I own it now. I also accidentally bought 2 of them. Let's end off things with probably the dumbest, in my opinion, the absolute stupidest thing I've ever wasted my money on. Your eyes don't deceive you, my friends. This is a Slurpee shaped Tetris machine. What the fuck? It has a glowing top when you turn it on. So why, what is this? A while ago, 7-Eleven had, for some reason, I don't know, I think they were just being silly, they were just being goofy. Every now and then a company decides to, you know, have a laugh or two. They decided to sell a Tetris machine in shape of a Slurpee. I don't know why, this just ticked all the right boxes for me. I really, really wanted to have it. I don't know what else to say. I have it now. It does work. I played. I'm not gonna take it out of the box. That's a pain in the ass. So here it is. What's funny is that I don't even like drink Slurpees. I think in my whole life I've only drank the equivalent of like 2 Slurpees, and that's it. I'm not a huge Slurpee guy. But yeah, it's Tetris. There's not much to say. It's just so funny to think about. Like, yeah, this is how you can play Tetris in this dumb little. So I think it originally went for like $30 on the website, and I wanted to get it, but like it like sold out immediately. I didn't even get a chance to buy it. So I bought this off of like Mercari, I think, and it costed me a lot more than 30. At a certain point, I just don't want to say how much something cost me because it's embarrassing. But I paid too much for it. and that was because it was within the same month that they released, so like they were more sought after. But like then, like a lot later, I checked them again, and they were going for way cheaper. I splurged way too soon. Damn it. But hey, I own it, and it's dumb. It's horrible. But I like it. I quite enjoy it. I just wanted to have it in my house. Well, like what else can I say? I'm just very reckless with my money sometimes. Not that reckless. Like, to be clear, I want you guys to know that while I do throw around a lot of money, I'm not like actually spending thousands. I'm not like I do look for good prices. Like that 3DS Punch Time Explosion one, I am still waiting for a good price on that. Like I don't want to actually waste a lot of money. So I am more careful than I seem. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I do have some other stuff that I could talk about, so I'll probably make a sequel to this. You know, I'm always making more money. I'm always buying more stuff. I'll be able to talk about things for a while. So I don't know. If you want to see a sequel, then comment down below. Write a mean comment, roast me on how stupid I am. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my main channel. See ya.